Well, it's been fast in Miami. Are we going to end up in day 2 with another very quick sprint race? 200 meters. They've got a slight following wind. It's all beautifully set up here. 8 points for Tamari Davis from that 100. Look great. Can she produce something in the 200? Can Melissa Jefferson Wooden take the slam again against the better 200-meter runners this time? We've had additions to this. Great race. Daryl Nita is one of our racers and knows that she really needs to step up here if she wants to get in amongst the big money. The Brit is certainly capable of doing that. Brittany Brown, medalist in Paris, medalist at the World Championships back in Doha 2019, running well. Wasn't as sharp in the 100 as she would have liked. Was Gabby Thomas close enough? She was 4th. Big favorite to win this 200. What happens behind her if she does win? Where do the others finish? How many points are they going to get? What about Favour Ofili, the Nigerian? Might be a little bit tougher in lane 3, but she's a good 200-meter runner as well. 21.96. Not many get under 22 seconds. She's done it in her career and has already been pretty sharp this season. Jaisha Sears, she's going to be in lane 2. What a wait for the crowd, and every one of these athletes is running for good money as well, even for Kayla White right on the inside. We'll be able to see everybody, see the whole race unfolding ahead of her.
Set.
Clean break from everybody. Good start from Nita. Jefferson Wooden moving, but look at Gabby Thomas has already taken yards out of Brittany Brown, and Jefferson Wooden is going well around that bend. Has run a superb bend, Jefferson Wooden. Gabby Thomas is right there in the mix, but look at this. They've taken it to her, and now on the outside, Davis is storming through. Who's going to take this? It's going to be pretty close on the line. It's going to be Thomas though. Thomas gets it. 21. Yes, 21.95. The wind is legal this time. A sub-22 clocking for Thomas, but our slam champion is going to be Jefferson Wooden, because Davis, although she's come second, is it going to be Davis? No, because you don't get the same points.
You have to, with the win, you get a bonus. Yep.
12.86, and she knows it. Jefferson Wooden. Do you know what? It's not a personal best for Gabby Thomas, because this is her event. Davis, personal best. Jefferson Wooden, personal best.
I think change up a little bit, right?
For that. She
did. Like I said, in lane 4, it's a little bit tougher for someone as tall as Gabby Thomas, but it's funny how things change up a little bit. People usually look up at the scoreboard to see their times, but now they're looking at the points. They want to know if they have enough points to win the slam, and Melissa Jefferson Wooden coming out with another slam championship. The first person to defend their slam championship.
At this point, who's going to win?
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, it was tight for Gabby around that turn in lane 4, and she didn't come off the turn in front. She had to use her maintenance, those long legs, to get through to the line before everyone else. Right now, it's anyone's race, but anyone who knows the 200 would know that it's just a matter of time before Gabby opens up those long limbs and comes through. Look at Melissa at the latter part of the race. It's something that she's going to have to work on. I saw it at the end of the 100 as well. When she is getting to the line and needs to get there faster, she rolls her shoulders. She's not going to get the same extension and the same trajectory off of her stride if she does that.
You know what? When there's 100K up for grabs, roll your shoulders.
We're all going to roll our shoulders, right? Yeah.
Doesn't matter. If the form goes, she's fighting for it. That's the point. I think she knew, because Davis came back, and all of a sudden she's under pressure, because had Ofili popped in there into 3rd as well, who was charging in lane 3, could have all been different anyway. There is our slam champion.
Melissa, you are now 2 for 2 as slam champions. What does that mean to you?
It's a testament to all the work I've been putting in. You know, my goal for this year is to literally focus on me, no matter how hard I work. Sometimes it's just not enough for everybody, but my goal this year is to prove to everybody what I can do.
You talked about you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. What makes you uncomfortable in this league, and how are you overcoming it?
Just, you know, stepping out of my comfort zone. There's a lot of well-renowned and, you know, grounded women in the 200, and, you know, I'm not known to be a 200 runner, so I'm pushing the boundaries. I'm seeing what I got out there, and hopefully one day I'll get a win for real, for real.
Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you.
Gabby, you were slam champion for the long sprints 4 weeks ago. You stepped down, you're finishing strong, but talk about that transition.
I train for the 1, 2, and 4, so I do this every season. I decided it'd be a great opportunity for me to come out and compete against the best of the best in both disciplines, and that's what I did.
What can we expect from you going into Philly? Which event group will we see you in?
Well, I think I'll keep it as a surprise for now, but you will definitely be seeing me back in the short sprints and the long sprints at some point, and I'll come with it. I think I didn't come with it yesterday, and it showed. I had to make up for it
What's up,
today, but it
guys?
just wasn't
Welcome
enough.
back. So we have this 200-meter Grand Slam track event, which was in Miami. And in a previous video that I did with the first Grand Slam track 200 meters, we all know the first Grand Slam track event was in Kingston, but we had this race in Miami. So basically, in the women's 200 meter at the Grand Slam track Miami, the race for the title was fierce contest, with Gabby Thomas winning the individual 200 meter event with a time of 21.95 seconds. But Melissa Jefferson would then ultimately claiming the overall slam champion title for the short sprints. Jefferson would then secure the championships by finish ahead of Thompson in the combined 100 meters and 200 meters events, resulting in her victory. The short sprint slam, the event was part of a season-long Grand Slam track series where athletes accumulated points in a combination of the 100 meters and the 200 meters race. The winner, Melissa Jefferson, would then won the overall slam title for the short sprint, narrowly beating Gabby Thomas. Gabby Thomas' literal performance. Thomas won the individual 200 meter race in Miami with a time of 21.95, but finished second in the overall slam standings for the short sprint. So basically, at least come out the race, they gain their points, so they can be the champion, and Melissa Jefferson was. But in this 200 meter short sprint, Gabby Thomas won 21.95. Second place went to Tamari Davis, 22.05. Third place, Melissa Jefferson, 22.15. Fourth place, Favor of Philly, 22.27. And fifth place, Brown, 22.72. So that was all the time for all the athletes who competed in this 200 meter great race. As I've been saying it, the Grand Slam track event is one of the greatest events for track and field, at least because at the end of the day, many races they compete in, they don't literally win any money, but this race they're racing in, they're literally racing for the grand prize of 100,000 euros. So that's definitely good. That's literally push them to go more faster and harder for that grand prize. So as I said, Melissa Jefferson was in great shape and great form, dominating majority of the 100 meters. I think every 100 meter Grand Slam event she was in, she literally won. So great race. Do remember to subscribe. The goal is 50k subscribers. So subscribe, turn on that post notification bell.